Hello students, in this video we are going to learn what is object. In object-oriented programming, we divide our programs into objects, not into functions. So, we have to give more emphasis onto objects. First, we will understand what is object. Object is real-world entity which can be living thing or non-living thing. So, in object-oriented programming, I can relate my program with the real world. Since I will be writing the program with the help of objects, object is what? Object can be a person, place, a bank account, student, or any item that the program must handle. Let's take an example. Student. Here, student is an object. As I said, object can be living thing or non-living thing. So, student can be object. Object always gets classified into attributes and behavior. Now, what are the attributes of student? It can be name, roll number, age, division, standard, marks, and so on. These all are attributes of student. And what will be the behavior? Suppose I want to calculate students' marks average. So average is nothing but behavior. Object is divided into its attributes and its behavior. Here attributes is nothing but data and behavior is nothing but function. So every object has its own attributes and behavior. In programming language, we call attributes as variables, behavior as functions. Let's take one more example. Consider an ATM. An ATM is a class. It is a machine which is pretty much useless until you insert your debit card. After you insert your debit card, the machine has information about you and your bank account and the balance in it. So, at this point, it is an object. You have used a class and create an object. Here, class is ATM and debit card is object. Now, you can perform operation on it like withdrawal of money or checking your balance or getting statement of your account. These operations will be methods or behavior belonging to the class ATM, but you cannot use them until you create an object out of it. And when you did perform whatever operation you wanted to perform and click cancel and remove your card, you just destroy the object. Now it is not an object. It has methods and all the functions an ATM can perform. but you cannot use them until you insert your card again and create an object. So here class is ATM and object is debit card. Unless and until you create or unless and until you use your debit card, ATM will not work. So this is another example of an object. Object is a runtime entity. It is created at runtime. Object is an instance of a class. All the members of the class can be accessed through object. When a class is defined, no memory is allocated, but when it is an object is created, memory is allocated. To use the data and access functions defined in the class, you need to create objects. An object is a variable whose data type is a class. Now see the syntax to define object or to declare object in C++. Syntax is class name space object name semicolon. Here object name can be anything except C++ keywords. See the example, class student. We are going to create or we are going to define object in main function. So in main function I am creating object. So here as per syntax, my class name is student, so I am writing student space S. So here S is my object. User can create more than one object for a class. The objects can be declared as, if user wants to create or declare more than one object of one class, then syntax is again class name space first object name comma second object name comma third object name and so on. You can create n number of object for a single class and in last semicolon will come. See the example. Again here my class name is class student. In main function I am creating object of class student. So I am writing student space. I am totally creating 4 objects. My first object name is S, comma, second object name is S1, comma, third object name is S2 and my fourth object name is S3. So like this you can create for one class many objects. Object has the same relationship to a class that a variable has to a data type. The declaration of an object is similar to that of a variable of any basic type. The necessary memory space is allocated to an object at this stage. To access member function of a class, the dot operator connects the object name and the member function. The dot operator, also called as class member access operator. The following format is used for calling a member function. See the form: object name dot function name in bracket argument list if any arguments are there and then semicolon. Now see the example. Again here I am creating one class. That class name is class student. Here I am having 2 attributes of student, that is roll number and standard, and I am having 2 behavior, behavior is nothing but function, that is get data and put data. In main function I am creating as object of class student, and with the help of that object I am accessing member function of student class, that is get data and put data. For that, as dot get data, and arguments are 10, 20, and second one I am accessing put data. For that again I am using object name dot operator, and then my function name is put data. So this is all about object. Thank you.